We are going to see what is TCF. TCF is Test de Connaissance du Français. Most of the people ask us what is the difference between TEF and TCF, and I always say there is no difference between TCF and TEF examination. Just that it is managed by two different organizations, two different administrations, I would say. Okay, when you appeared for your IELTS examination, there were two options. You can either give through British Council, you can either give through IDP. What is the difference? Everybody would say there is no difference at all. Yeah, two different examinations. In fact, I would say two same examinations managed by two different organizations. But yes, in TCF there is a little difference in marking system and a little difference in terms of questions. Questions in what sense? Like in writing, in TEF you get two topics to write. In TCF you get three. Okay, so just very small differences, but your preparation does not change. Everything is same. In TCF also you should attain a level of CLB 7, only then you get 50 points additional. So I am more familiar with TEF Canada, but preparation is all the more same. Just like I told you, TEF had 5 different types. TCF again on the same pattern has 5 different types. Yeah. Now TCF, first one, which is the normal one, which is for your personal, academic or professional reason. That is, like there you had normal TEF, here you had normal TCF. Okay. Second one is TCF DAP. This is, you remember I told you for TEF, in TEF, if you want to go for your studies, for your higher studies in France, for your graduation program, for your post-graduation program, then you can either give TEF, that one, or you can give TCF DAP. Absolutely same. If you want to settle in France and if you want to have a French nationality, here in TCF you give TCF for French nationality. There it was TEF for French nationality. Yeah. Fourth, there it was TEF Canada, here it is TCF Canada. No difference at all. Okay, for permanent residency in Canada. Fifth one, TCF for Quebec. There it was TEFAC, TEFAQ. Here it is TCFQ, which is for the Quebec region. There was one person who asked me just now, what is the difference between TEF and TCF? I don't remember, but is it clear to you? The difference? I hope I make sense. So that means I can say that both the exams, they share same goal, same purpose. You can appear for any of the exam. Next one, very important, what is the difference between DELF examination and TEF examination? Okay, now two broader terms. DELF, I again say there are 6 levels: A1, A2, B1, B2, C1 and C2. DELF A1, DELF A2, DELF B1, DELF B2, DALF C1, DALF C2. Okay, see, the main difference between these two is what? DELF has different levels. If today you feel that you have attained a level of A1, you can go and you can register yourself for DELF A1 examination. Tomorrow, if you feel that you are good to go for your A2 examination, you can go and register yourself for DELF A2, you get your certificate for that. Similarly for B1, similarly for B2, C1 and C2, as per your proficiency level. But in TEF, you have one single exam for all the levels. In one single paper, you get the questions of all the levels. Based on the type of questions you attempt, they are going to reward your level. That means you yourself as a learner cannot decide your level. Okay, so all the people who appear for TEF, who are planning to appear for TEF examination, I always recommend them that you appear for your DELF examinations too. Because when you're appearing for your DELF examination, that is one, you get a certificate which is internationally recognized. Another thing, you get that sense of confidence, you get that sense of achievement, and also you get familiar to the environment. How does it take place? Yeah, so you know that you are at DELF, you have cleared your DELF A1 level. That means you you stand at A1. Now you need to prepare for your A2. So when you're preparing for, when you're giving your DELF examination, you're eventually preparing for your TEF only. Yeah. Another very important difference that I always say, that is the validity of TEF is 2 years, whereas the validity of DELF and DALF examination never expires. Okay. This is in terms of that. Now, I would like to talk about TEF and TCF examination in India. DELF and TEF examination, they are conducted by the official centers. The network of l'Alliance Française. You can always Google it. Alliance Française in India or worldwide. They have this network. They are the ones who officially organize the exam. But if you talk about Alliance Française, it is there in majority of the cities. Delhi, you have Mumbai, Chennai, Bhopal, Ahmedabad, Goa. You have so many cities in which you have Alliance Française center, but not every center conducts every examination. Yeah, like I would give you the example of Alliance Française, the Delhi one. It conducts all the DELF examination. It also conducts TCF examination, but it does not conduct TEF examination. Okay, if you talk about Chandigarh, Alliance Française the Chandigarh, that does not conduct TCF examination, that conducts TEF examination. So the best way to know about which institute conducts which branch conducts which examination, you call their front desk. Call their front desk, ask them, do we have TEF in Hyderabad? Sumant, you will have to ask Alliance Française. Just call them at their front desk. In Chennai they have, I know. So Chennai, I know because I had inquired, and in Bombay they have TEF, in Chandigarh they have TEF. I know about these. So some prominent center for TEF, TCF, they are New Delhi, Chennai, Bhopal, Chandigarh, Trivandrum. You have Mumbai, Kolkata. Chandru's asked about Mumbai. Yes, in Mumbai they take TEF. I know about that because I inquired about TEF once in Alliance Française, the Mumbai, etc. Okay. For TCF, again, there are different centers. So the best way, you call their front desk, ask them. Okay. And these days, due to this COVID thing, since a year they were not taking these examination, and now they have a long waiting list. Just call their front desk, ask them. Okay. The examination fees, yes. The examination fees, talking about the examination fees, that depends upon how many papers you want to give. Like I told you, five papers are there. How many papers do you want to give, and which all papers do you want to give, and from which country are you giving it? Okay. So fees depends from fees ranges from 15,000 INR 15,000 to INR 25,000, depending upon the number of paper you give. Can we book the exams anytime or they happen? Manish, I did not answer this thing before, but they happen each month. They happen, specifically talking about TEF examination. They conduct these examination according to, it's a matter of demand and supply. Yeah. If there is more demand, they can even conduct the examination twice a month also. And if there is no demand, they might have the examination after 2 months or 3 months. Again, that depends. The best way, call the front desk, ask them, do you conduct this particular examination? If yes, what is the next date? Okay. Because that is all, dependent from branch to branch. Manish, I hope I cleared your doubt. Yeah. Okay. So points to earn, this I have already told you. If you have a score of CLB 7 in TEF, TCF Canada, then you get 12 points, 3 points each for listening, speaking, reading, and writing. Plus you get 50 additional points, which you do not get in CLB 6, CLB 5, CLB 4. That means your level should be above CLB 7 or 8 or 9, that to get 50 additional points. This mapping I have already shown you.